What's up, beautiful people? It is your homegirl, Miss Shameless, all up in your building. This video, I can't even begin to tell you how long this has been needing to come out. This is the most popular question across all my social media platforms, okay? What is my religion? What are you, Obama? Anyway, sorry. Yes, what is my religion? The short answer to that is
love.
Just God. I love love. Love is my religion. I believe that we are all so eager and hungry for love. And to me, I believe the greatest universal symbol of love is Jesus Christ. His life, his teachings, everything about him is just awesome and amazing. And I just thought it was only fitting to do this on Easter weekend. So a little backstory as to my whole religious experience growing up. I was born and raised by a strict Filipino Catholic mother. I went to Catholic church. I went to Sunday school. I was in the public school system, hence Sunday school. And then in high school, I went to a Catholic school. It was in high school that I started to question what my faith was, my belief, my religion. Religion has such a negative connotation, but for the purposes of this video and for time, religion is the set of beliefs that I have. And my mom was very much overbearing and very much shoving things down my throat, which I am so grateful for because it challenges me as a teenager and now as a woman as to what my beliefs are. And now I have a very good, solid understanding of that. But at the time when I was a teenager, I did not want anyone telling me what to believe, telling me what to do, telling me where to pray. And going to a Catholic church, okay? My pastor was boring as and I just didn't like it. So I stopped going because I'm like, why am I gonna go to this church that is so uninspiring and I fall asleep and I don't even believe half of the things that this priest is saying. So I stopped going to church. And that's when I started to discover my faith and my belief in my religion. And it was really self-love and self-discovery. And I went down this path of quantum physics. I kept seeking answers, and I eventually got to this point in my life where everything was being answered in the form of spirituality. And finally, I decided to pick up the Bible and read it. So that was about 3 years ago. Me picking up the Bible and starting my Shameless journey started at the around exact same time. It was the summer of. And it was an interesting journey. I had a lot of doubts with religion because I had a negative perception of it. It was like, it's boring, it's uninspiring, it's controlling, and I don't like it. But I didn't want to have a closed mind, and just because in a phase of my teenage life I was rebellious against it didn't mean that I couldn't be open to it as an adult. I wanted to read the Bible so I can answer my own questions. So I went into reading it objectively, or as objective as I could be, because I did come from a Catholic background. And I was really in awe. I had so many questions answered. And for me, religion is supposed to be a way for me to gain insight on myself and to be a better person. I don't believe that it is a form of manipulation and control, which people tend to do. They tend to take passages out of a book, whether it's the Bible, the Torah, or the Quran, all of which I'm reading. I discovered in this whole process what works for me. And there are so many different types of people out there. I do believe there should be a whole bunch of different sets of beliefs. But for me, the underlying thread line through every religion that is healthy, in my opinion, is love. People tell me that I'm a Christian because I am a follower of Jesus Christ. I'm a follower of love, but Jesus is the number one inspiration in my life. And they say, well, if you're a Christian, how can you support gay rights and gay people? I don't know what your definition of Christianity is. I believe everyone should have the freedom to love freely without persecution, whether it is the same sex or not. I just can't imagine if someone told me I'm not allowed to love this person and this person is not allowed to love me and we should be punished for that. I don't believe in that. And I've read the Bible, I've read the words of Jesus Christ himself, and nothing out of his mouth said, do not love your neighbor. It was the opposite. So if you can't grasp your head around the concept of me supporting the right to love and me believing in Jesus Christ, then that's on you. We focus so much on divide, and we use things that were designed for good as a tool and a weapon to make others feel insignificant and wrong. And for me, religion and love is to grow as a person. I want to be better. I want to know more, and I want that for myself, and I don't want to punish anyone. I don't want anyone to feel bad for who they are, what they believe in. That's not my job, and I don't think that's your job either. I think our jobs are to be the best that we can be and make our life an inspiration for others. It's up to someone else to learn and grow, and I don't believe on shoving my beliefs on you. As long as we respect one another, then it should be all cool. I hope that answers your question. I love. I believe in love. I'm team baby Jesus all up in this, and team love. So if you are Muslim, if you are Jewish, if you are atheist, okay, more power to you. I love you too. And I'm never gonna make you feel bad for believing what you believe in. And I hope you don't do the same. I'm so grateful to be living in a country that allows me to embrace my faith. And when we don't have love, we do some fucked up shit. Happy Holy Week, happy weekend, happy whatever you do. Just do you, boo, okay? I hope that answers your question. And remember to do you, be you, and stay true, boo.